Just remind you of the start of this race and the build-up in full sunshine. Of course, this was at 6:30 or leading up to 6:30 local time for a race start. And interest had already been building from the pit lane walkabout, really, that was open to all of the members of public here. One or two managed, I'm sure, to sneak onto the grid itself as well. And then we got things underway for the first time ever in the Barcelona sunshine for the modern-day European Le Mans Series. And since its history that began in 2012, we haven't been to Spain for an event. So far, so good. Running into the night, let us not forget as well, terrific dice heading down into turn one between the top two cars on that front row. And it was Antonin Borger who managed to slither ahead. An off-track moment early on for Fabien Laverne, who had to take to the escape route at turn number one. Into three, and more cars falling off the circuit, thankfully not into anything solid. This was a key moment on the opening lap, as nerved into a spin there by Julien Canal was John Farano, and that wouldn't be the first drama that he had at turn 5 either, after the car skated off into the gravel trap at turn 5 and nosed into the barrier. Thankfully car 43 is still running though, now with Bruno Senna at the wheel. Ferraris completely together, knocking chunks out of their door mirrors, so that meant that the 66 right side door mirror was completely useless from that point on. An early stop for the 28 car, driven at the time by Paul Lafargue. And as everything unwinded, this was Farano actually tumbling off the track, through the gravel and into the tyres, and he would need to be extracted from there. 39 versus 30 has been a race-long duel. They are still second and third, even as I speak to you. And Pierre Rag sneaking ahead there of the 39 car in one of the opening exchanges between those two teams. Great sound of a Porsche flat six as it exits one of the slower speed corners, but another machine off into the gravel there that needed recovery, so a second full course yellow to aid that. The 55 Ferrari charging its way down into, and it was contact between 55 and 28. Okay, so there was an incident just ahead of that, and 55 and 28 clashing, which resulted in the spin for the Edex Sport machine. The Dallara, possibly contact. The spin was already in process, and maybe then the further contact at turn one pitched Jack Manchester into a full spin when it would only have been a half spin had that not have happened. So much then to update you with, and I'm sure there's plenty more to come.